Dear Evan Hansen, you've been way too out of touch. Stop gaslighting people. Please just go outside and touch some grass. Okay. Dear Evan Hansen, some of y'all might like it, some of y'all might hate it, and some of y'all might think it's mid. And to me, I think you should watch till the end of the video. I watched the Broadway version, and I also watched the movie version too. And I still can't believe that they're both the same person. Like, look at him. He looks so different. Is it his hair? Yeah, maybe I think it's his hair. Anyways, I watched the Broadway version back in December. And low-key, the story was kinda giving me the secondhand embarrassment. But the Act 1 songs are bangers though. And I think If I Could Tell Her is a good song without context. I actually knew about Dear Evan Hansen songs like ever since I was in elementary school. And I never knew that songs was from Dear Evan Hansen. And guess which song? You know what? Here's a clue. He said, "You look really pretty, it looked pretty cool when you put indigo streaks in your hair." Okay, I actually knew about this song, I think from like a Miraculous Ladybug artist on YouTube. It was a cool animatic though. And it is exactly why I said this song is so good without context. Especially in the Broadway version, after the song ends, Evan tried kissing Zoe. Bro, I'm not Evan, but I even got embarrassed by it. Heck, if I'm Evan, I would have avoided Zoe altogether. Okay, even though the Broadway production is like kinda cringe, I still love the raw voice, like the non-edited voice that we cannot have in musical movies. And we can also like feel what each characters are like feeling and each character's emotion through their voice, which in musical movies it tends to lack in. I also love how Sincerely Me feels more like an actual high school students having fun, and the choreo was so peak. It's not like in the movie, it's just different, you know. You have like all this choreo on stage, and in the movie you have them like riding go-kart. I mean, it would be better if they used like a separate go-kart and then went out racing, but yeah. Okay, now movie review. Bear with me, guys. Gosh, how should I start this? Well, at least Requiem didn't get deleted. You know, I watched the Broadway version back in December, and I watched the movie last week. And well, let's just say, just watch the full version on YouTube, guys. The Broadway version. Don't watch the movie, please. Am I not convincing enough? Wait, okay, I'll give you the reason. Okay, first of all, you get to listen to Does Anybody Have a Map, which is a very good song. And you get to know the full Sincerely Me lyric. I'm still disappointed that they didn't add The Only Man That I Love Is My Dad part. Boo. And then there's like a part where Connor guilt trips or gaslights Evan. The "no one deserved to be forgotten" that part, yes. You don't have that in the movie, even though it is like very crucial to why Evan like continues with this lie and making the Connor project and all of that stuff. Because Connor, in Evan's mind, that Connor said to Evan that he didn't want to be forgotten and no one deserves to be forgotten. So that is very crucial to the plot, and they decided to remove it. I mean, this makes it as if Connor is like not a character, but like a theme to the movie. Not only is he only a theme, but he's also like some kind of like a plot device to keep the plot moving forward. And I hate that. And that's why you should watch the Broadway version. And lastly, they removed Good For You. I'm disappointed that they didn't add this in. I mean, they did like add a part of it, like the instrumental in the first few minutes of the movie. But this song though, it like develops like how angry Evan's mom is towards him. And it's a very good song too. Alright, but aside from all of that, I want to thank some of the writing team for making it less embarrassing for me and less cringe for me to watch the whole 2-hour film instead of watching Hadestown all over again. And I wanna thank God that Evan didn't launch himself towards Zoe after If I Could Tell Her, because I almost wanna quit watching during that time. And you know, I watched them with my friends, so watching it with friends are more fun than watching it by yourself, because you can clown on them. I remember one of my friends said that she wanna have Evan's gaslighting skills. But let's appreciate Evan's lying skills though. I don't even know how he has like social anxiety but was so good on lying on the spot. Although it was kind of funny though in the For Forever scene, he's like, "So, Evan, where'd you hang out with Connor?" The apple park tree? You mean the apple orchard park? Oh, yes! Isn't it like closed? Oh, I think it just opened recently. Yeah. Also, we usually eat ice cream too. Did you, Evan? Yeah. Oh, what's the store name again? Alamode? Yeah, Alamode. I also noticed that in the Broadway version, Cynthia, Connor's mom, is like more pushy about Evan and Connor being friends, and she seems like more desperate than in the movie, which makes me like more sympathize with Evan, you know? But in the movie, he could have just like said, "No, I'm not friends with him, sorry." Also, funny story, when me and my friends we watched the movie, my friend actually got curious on who played Evan Hansen because she said his voice sounds like Danny Gonzalez. If you don't know, I'll give you the picture. And after looking at the cast, y'all won't believe what we found. Hugh flippin' Jackman, bro. Hugh Jackman. And we discovered that like before Act 2, so we were like looking through every scene looking for where Hugh Jackman is. Even in You Will Be Found. Y'all, he might be in the auditorium. Nah, he might be in the comments. Is he in one of the TikTok videos? Yo, is that Hugh Jackman's hand? Y'all are stupid. Derek is Hugh Jackman. Okay, wait, so no Hugh Jackman at all? Maybe post-credit scene, guys. Where is Hugh Jackman? Oh my god! Also, I think Evan's suicide method is stupid. Okay, but let's just appreciate that this movie actually gave Connor some character depth. He was like somewhat nice to Evan in the start of the film, before like getting angry about the Dear Evan Hansen letter. Let's also appreciate that they added a new song for Alana. That is low-key kinda mid, for me though. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't mean to slander that. And let's also appreciate the cinematography in Requiem when Zoe's driving. That is peak. I will admit that is peak. I actually like felt the emotion that she was going through. They definitely did justice to Requiem. Though I think it's because like it is a movie and the directors like can create a scene that can evoke those emotions that made me feel more emotional than watching the Broadway itself. And I still think Does Anybody Have a Map should be the first song of Dear Evan Hansen. It shouldn't be Waving Through a Window. Hell no. You wanna know why? It's because it gives more depth to Cynthia's and Heidi's personality and their dynamics with their own family. And it also tells us that we can still feel lost and don't know where we're going, what we're doing, despite being an adult and being all grown up. Or maybe I might be biased because this song is very good and it's like my favorite song after Waving Through a Window. And well, that's my experience watching Dear Evan Hansen, and also my review. If you made it this far, please leave a comment down below on your opinion about Dear Evan Hansen. Like, do you like it? Do you hate it? Or maybe like ask me any questions about it. I will try my best answering every comment. Bye bye!